you in this storm, and I will lift my hands. You are who you are, no matter where I am. Hey everybody, Wade McNutt here, pianomeditation.com. Our song today is Praise You in This Storm, and man, it's one of those lessons where we're at our strongest when we're at our weakest, right? It sounds great, that line, but the practicality of it, actually applying it, is tough. So God, we just call you into this lesson. We just ask you to help us be strong and trust in you in those hard times. Pray for the student wherever they are in the world. In your name, amen. If you're using cheat sheets, we are on page 13, key of F sharp. So you want to look over those cards. You can get those down below the video. It says email list. Click on that. I'll send that to you. Also, you can copy and paste the chords and lyrics from below the video as well. So let's start off. We're going to jump into verse 1, and we'll go back and do the intro. Cool little thing you can do if you want here in a second. So if you're reviewing those chords on the key of F sharp, then you'll be doing this chord here for our D sharp minor. And let's go ahead and get our transition to our B chord right here. Remember, play like this, hands curved, not like this. I'm just doing this so you can see. And for our new people, you might be wondering, why are you playing the chord like this? If it's a D sharp, why aren't you just playing like this? Because we can take that top note, put it on the bottom, makes it an inversion, and look how easy it is to get to the B chord. Boop. One note movement. So, more professional way to think about it. That's what the cheat sheets help show you. All right. So you would start playing here. I was sure by now, to your B, you would have reached down. Here's our next chord. So just learn these as we go. You don't have to play it in time with me yet. That'll be the goal at the end of the lesson. Here's our F sharp, E sharp, C sharp. And wiped our tears away. All right, so for our C sharp slash E sharp, we have this here, and an E sharp in the bass. You might be asking, why can't we just call this F? Because it's music theory, and we already have an F sharp because we're in the key of F sharp, so we can't call another note F, so we got to call it E sharp. All right. Anything after the slash is talking to your bass player. That's why we're playing the bass note here. And then it goes down to stepped in and saved the day. But once again, back to our B. I'll say amen. It's still raining. Now just a regular C sharp here. All right, so those movements, that's something you may want to just pause. Get those into your hands first. All right, you're not going to learn it in time if you're new to the piano and especially new to F sharp, which, by the way, you can play in. You don't have to play everything in C. I believe in you. I believe. So get those down. Pause it if you need to. You can keep just watching through the video if you just want to see the lesson, but that's the goal. Learn one at a time. Get your hands used to transition between it. All right, so let me play this verse progression here. So we're going to go D sharp minor to, and we'll play and sing everything at the end. 2, 1, 2. And I was sure by now, God, you would have reached down, wiped our tears away, stepped in and saved the day. But once again, I say amen. It's still raining. Then we're into the pre-chorus. So for our G sharp minor, jump here. And as the thunder rolls, I barely hear you whisper through the rain. I'm with you. And as your mercy falls, I raise my hands, praise the God who gives, takes away. All right, so those are all the chords you're going to need to know. There's only going to be one different chord here in the chorus. We just did the pre-chorus in the chorus, and that's going to be this A sharp minor. And I believe once you get that down, we'll have all the chords down. So let me sing through the chorus. You can see how that feels, and then you can work this out on your own. 2, ready, and I'll praise you in this storm, and I will lift my hands. You are who you are, no matter where I am, and every tear I've cried, you hold in your hand. You never left my side, and though my heart is torn, I will praise you in this storm. And there's our A sharp minor. All right. And I sang lower on that chorus just because, I'd be singing, praise you in this storm, which is cool, but it's a little more mellow if I sing it lower for this video. Verse 2, just so you can see how it flows on our D sharp minor. And you can see the camera shake because, I'm at home and I have children, and every time they slam the door, that camera shakes. Here we go. I remember when stumbled in the wind, heard my cry to you, raised me up again. Strength is almost gone, can I carry on if I can't find you? Then you'll go back to the pre-chorus and chorus, and then into the bridge. I'm going to play through that. You can see it real quick. 2, ready. I lift my eyes to the hill. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Then you would repeat the bridge. And the instrumental just has the same chords flowing through that. All right, so for this little intro, if you want to, this is an option. You can just play chords, but it sounds pretty neat. You're going to do these 3 notes, ba, da, da, then up to. And if you want to play that with like ring finger pointer, that'll work too. So here's the rhythm. Da, 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 da. We do that again. 1 and 2 and. So that's the first one. You just do it once, and then it's going to go to switch to these 2 and the same top notes. All right, so that's your second one. So you might have to write these notes down if you want to. Your third one is, and then the same top notes. So ba da da. And then your last one is, and then same top notes. So all together it'll be like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right. Now you have to do that and put the bass notes with it. So you've seen the intro. First bass note is D sharp, then B, then F, then A sharp. So when you play this, you'll just be holding out the notes in the left hand as you play top part, but I'm going to keep a rhythm here just so we can play this together. 2, ready, and. And that's how that flows. And it'll flow right into playing chords on verse 1. Real quickly, before we do that, I just want to show you something on the cheat sheets in the Going Pro section. So again, if you don't have those, you can look in the description. It says email list. If you sign up for that, I send those cheat sheets right over to you. But it shows something called Nashville numbers. So you might be thinking, God, this key of F sharp, it's just, maybe it's not a good singing key for you. Maybe you want to play it in the key of C. So let's look at the verse. And you got to ask yourself, okay, that D sharp minor in the Nashville numbers, it says, what's that number above it? It says 6 minor. All right. So remember that 6 minor. Then we go to our B chord. What's the number above that? It says 4. So 6 minor, 4. And then our F sharp chord is a 1. So 6 minor, 4, 1. And then a C sharp / E sharp. C sharp is 5, E sharp is a 7. So 5/7. So 6 minor, 4, 1, 5/7. So if you go to a different key, let's say the key of C, and you look down at the Nashville numbers, you'll see some numbers above the chord. So what's your 6 minor? It's an A minor. Your 4 is a F. Your 1 is a C. And your 5/7 is G over B. G over B. So now you can play and sing this key in a different key. I was sure by now that you would have reached out, wiped our tears away. Bam, just like that. So that's a thing for you to be thinking about and taking you to the next level. 1, 2, here we go. I was sure by now you would have reached down, wiped our tears away, stepped in and saved the day. Once again, I'll say amen, and it's still raining. And as the thunder rolls, I barely hear you whisper through the rain, I'm with you. And as your mercy falls, I'll raise my hands, praise the God who gives and takes away. I'll praise you. I'll praise you in this storm, and I will lift my hands. You are who you are. No matter where I am, and every tear I cried, you hold in your hand. You never left my side, and though my heart is torn, I will praise you in this storm. Verse 2. And I remember when I stumbled in the wind, heard my cry to you, raised me up again. My strength is almost gone, cannot carry on, I can't find you. Pre-chorus. As the thunder rolls, I barely hear you whisper through the rain, I'm with you. And as your mercy falls, I raise my hands, praise the God who gives and takes away. Chorus. I praise you in this storm, and I will lift my hands. You are who you are. No matter where I am, and every tear I cried, you hold in your hand. never left my side. And though my heart is torn, I will praise you in this storm. Going to the bridge, I lift my eyes into the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. I lift my eyes into the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Instrumental. Final chorus. I'll praise you in this storm, and I will lift my hands, for you are who you are. No matter where I am, and every tear I've cried, you hold in your hand. You never left my side, and though my heart is torn, praise you in this storm. And though my heart is torn, I will praise you in this storm. The ending, you can just play through those chords. All right. Great lesson today. Y'all keep working hard. Get yourself some cheat sheets. Email list below. Also, just be on the email list in general so I can teach you more awesome stuff. I like to send out all kinds of different lessons and tricks, learning how to play the piano, worship, country blues, all kinds of cool stuff. God bless y'all. Wade McNutt here, piano meditation.com. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.